Right, I'm going to move my coding from test user into my anagram program. But I have to be a little bit careful because I took some functions from the main program to try them out and they won't have changed. I will have also taken some functions that I did change, and if I did change them, I also changed the name of the function or procedure. So this one, let's cut that from there. Let's just copy it instead of cutting it. And I'm going to paste it back into here. Now I'm going to paste it roughly where the original one was, so that they're pretty close together. So this is get words from file, and I've got this new one here, which is get words from user file. And I know I can improve this at some point. And one thing I can do is change this message. I'm sorry, there are no users in the file. So that's that one dealt with. Get word, did that change at all? I don't think it did. I think we used it as it was and never changed anything. So that is fine. The next one is write user file. So I had one called write file. Or did I call it write word? Let's take a look. Yep, I called it write word in here, and I changed it to write user file in there. So I'm going to copy that and paste it here. Doesn't really matter where you paste it. I'm just trying to reduce the amount of errors that I could possibly have, or at least if I have an error, I know roughly where they are in my program. Right, we had this one, which is brand new, get user details. So I'm going to paste it right there. And then we had encode, decode. That was a new one. So I'm going to paste that right there. So pretty much all the new ones are together. Then I had get registered user. Well, I didn't change the function, but what I did do was change the body. So I'm going to copy that and overwrite that. And then I'm just down to my main program. Well, this code was already in the game here. What I don't have is this key equals 1 global variable in there. So I'm going to pinch that without the comment. And there we go. And that is it. So all of this already exists. We don't need this print you are logged in message. We could use it if you really wanted to. Let's just do it so that we know they're logged in. And what I'm going to do is put a backslash in. So there we go. Our program is pretty much complete. All we need to do now is test it and run it. We can log in, we can play the game, we can save high scores, we can print high score tables. We've got a user file which is coded so that people can't see what the usernames and passwords are. We are pretty much done. It is really down to testing now, and thorough testing, really running through the program, making sure nothing breaks, nothing crashes. If it does, come back to it. Once we've done all that and we're happy that the program works, which I'm not going to go through on a video at all, then maybe you can come back and start making it tidier how it appears on the screen. So that should be it, job done. I'm going to close that. and I'm going to run this program just to make sure I haven't got any mistakes. So let's save that and then run it. Right, so please enter a username. Arthur blogs should not be allowed in. Excellent. Let's choose somebody who is allowed in. Let's do Jill and secret. She's logged in, so she gets the main menu. Now we can have a look at the high score table. All right. Now remember that we're playing with Jill as a name now. So if we play the game, I'm expecting to see Jill being added to the high score table. So let's just play the game. Can't see that, it's off the bottom of the screen. Let's play the game. So brilliant. Horse. Let's make Jill top of the table, shall we? And then butterfly. And then saddle. And butterfly again. If you have a file with a lot of words, you're not going to get them repeated. I think butterfly's repeated anyway. Saddle again. And horsefly. And I think that will be enough to make her top of the table. So let's get one wrong. I don't know. Let's say cloud. Oh, it's wrong. So she scored 52 points. Well done. So let's take a look at the high score table, and hopefully Jill will be in there. And there she is, right at the top. So the only thing we really need to check, because we've added words to the file, is to add a new user. So we're going to choose number 4. Please enter a username. Now remember, I'm not doing anything on whether they're unique or not. So if you type in admin, let me in again, it will put that in the file. In reality, it should never do that. And if we were playing with a database, there is a good way of stopping that, although I'm not even going to do that in the database. So let's think about John. And what could be a password for John? Silver, as in Long John. There we go. So I'm going to quit out of this. Thank you for playing. I'm going to log in as John Silver to see if that's worked. So let's close the shell, run my program again. So John Silver, it's let me in. It's good, so I'm going to play the game. I want him to be in the table, so let's get some sequence going, because I think we've got 4 or 5 in there already, so he'll need to score fairly highly to get in. Chocolate, butterfly, butterfly again, and I think that will get him to the high score. So let's just do moth. There we go. Sorry, that was an incorrect guess. You scored 35 points. So let's take a look at the high score table. And there is John. So we added the user, we played the game with the user, and now the user appears in the high score table. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's play it once more. And now we're still playing the game as John, because we didn't quit. So let's play the game. Let's score just enough points so that Joe, the last Joe, gets pushed out from the bottom of the table. Moth. There we go. Show the high score table. And there we go. John is at the bottom and Joe 0 has been pushed off. So our program is working pretty well. Like I said, it might be nice to actually put some spaces in these lines so that they don't run together, but that's for another day and certainly not part of my videos. The next thing I'm going to do is exactly the same as this, but I'm going to do it with SQL. So hopefully it will be a little bit easier, method 2, and a lot more fun to play with. So let's just quit this. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. We're there. If you followed this up to now, you've got a perfect level 9 project. Not only that, you've seen everything pretty much that you need to understand for your exam. As an application, we have applied the theory. So if you want to watch the next one, which will do the same thing as this with several, we can play exactly the same thing, but this time with SQL.